guys, welcome back to another video, and I hope everyone's having a great day. If you're new, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you want to, but much appreciation tuning in. We're back with top 10, most top 10. Shout out to y'all. This is top 10 scary author theories. I'm very curious. I was just like, hey, when I say it's scary author theories, come on.
Hey, what a wonderful time of day where you can learn to work and play and get scary with each other. Because today we are diving into the world of Arthur, and it may be scarier than you realized. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm your host, Lindsay Ivan, and today I'm bringing you the top 10 scary Arthur theories. Starting off this countdown, we have the Illuminati. There's a conspiracy theory out there that Arthur has hidden Illuminati symbolism in their show. They are believed to try and recruit kids at a young age to join the Illuminati. For example, several characters' bedrooms appear to have a lot of triangular imagery. On top of that, the all-seeing
symbolism
eye
in these
hidden in
cartoons.
the background in
Dibble and
multiple
dabble,
locations.
you look at it.
In fact, the character Prunella has a lot of Illuminati symbols in her home. On her sister's bookshelf, you can clearly see a pyramid statue with an all-seeing eye on it. Then in her room, right behind her bed, there is clearly a triangle with the all-seeing eye hanging on the wall. This has led fans to believe that Prunella's family, literally a family of rats, are part of something more sinister. Others believe that PBS is the one with a sinister agenda. In our ninth spot, we have the disguised
Nothing
human.
bad with the third
I don't
eye.
know about you, but there's something
That's your
odd
intuition.
about Buster's father. Like seriously, take a look at him. He looks far more different than all the other adult animal characters. Why? Well, it's said that he is actually a human in disguise as an animal.
That's weird.
That's right. It honestly looks like he's a human that just threw on some bunny ears. Well, theory goes that Buster's dad, Bo, fell in love with a rabbit. They both wanted to be together, but it was frowned upon in their society. As a result, whenever Bo visits, he has to disguise himself as a rabbit. Don't believe me that Bo is a human? Well, there was a spin-off show starring Buster called Buster's Postcards. In the series, Buster travels with his dad and visits different countries. The catch being, Buster is in the human world. Everything is live action with real human people. The show is shot in a POV vlogger type style with Buster holding the camera. But we see that he's still an animal, aka his dad has taken him into the human world. Also, shout out to Buster for being the first vlogger out there. In our 8th spot, we have the oppression. Hate to break it to you all, but Arthur may just deal with more mature themes like racism and oppression. So in the show, you see that the main characters are mammals. But where are all the other non-mammals? Well, it's said that the non-mammals are an oppressed minority. As a result, they were shunned from the city where Arthur takes place. I mean, you barely see any ducks or crocodiles. Sometimes you see them in the background of the show, but notice how they're always blue-collar workers. In later seasons, they are
predators
hardly
and
ever
all that,
seen.
yeah.
Well, it's said that the Elwood
I never
city
noticed
slowly
that.
gentrified. The non-mammals were
Wasn't
oppressed
scary
and could
about
no
it.
longer afford to live there. In our 7th spot, we have the dying breed.
I don't
I'm sad to inform you, but Arthur and his family are a dying breed. I mean, in the show, there are few other aardvarks that we see apart from Arthur and his family. And since crossbreeding isn't shown as an option in the show, Arthur is likely to die alone. In fact, it's said that the aardvarks are going extinct. So after Arthur and all his family members die, that might just be the last of them. Moving on at number 6, we have the coma. Now, I know for almost every show, there's a theory that the main character is in a coma and is imagining all the events that the audience sees. But this theory is much darker than the typical coma.
How dark is it?
The theory goes that Arthur Reed was actually a real-life human boy. One day, his dog Pal passed away after being hit by a car. In an effort to make him feel better, his parents took him and DW to their city zoo. However, the night before, a bunch of burglars broke into the zoo and decided to unlock a bunch of the cages so that the animals could easily escape. When the family went to the zoo, the lions ended up escaping their cages and mauled poor Arthur. This attack left Arthur in a coma on the verge of dying. However, just before Arthur went unconscious, he saw a friendly aardvark come to comfort him. As a result, in his coma, Arthur is now dreaming that he is an anthropomorphic aardvark. He imagines that all his friends are also animals, and he is reunited with his dead dog. We are now at our 5th halfway mark with the lost episode. Yes, I also know every show also has a supposed lost episode. This one is pretty creepy though. So basically, one day the narrator bought a bunch of tapes from their corner store, including an Arthur one labeled Death of Grandma. It was apparently recorded on March 5th, 1998. Timestamp says 1524, lost the channel. The episode starts off with Arthur's grandma dying. The whole scene was disturbing with loops of characters crying. Then, eventually, Arthur is at her funeral. However, when the casket opens, it was his mom and not his grandma. Suddenly, her eyes shoot open and they are all black. Her teeth are yellow and her skin is heavily wrinkled.
Ew.
All you could hear was DW laughing evilly in the background. The next part of the episode was titled The Recovery, and basically it showed Arthur stabbing DW, abusing his dog, and beating the life out of Kate. Sadly, the supposed tape got destroyed after trying to rewind it, so this episode only exists in memories. Making our way down the list at number 4, we have The Master Manipulator. Any guesses to who I'm referring to here? If you guessed DW, then you are correct. DW is shown to be a little evil, unsympathetic girl who often gets in fights with Arthur, but no matter what, she always comes out on top. Why is this? Well, this theory states that DW has control over the entire show. As a result, she can ensure that the outcome always plays out in her favor. She uses this to make her seem like the victim and that Arthur is the real villain. Her goal is to just pin everything against Arthur and make his life a living nightmare. Moving on to number 3, we have the Ghost Child. So in the show, DW is shown to have an imaginary friend that she calls Nadine. It's quite odd that out of all the characters in the show, DW is the only one to have an imaginary friend. Well, theory states that Nadine isn't an imaginary friend. She is in fact a ghost of a child who passed away. How? Well, it said that Arthur was somehow responsible for her death. Nadine is then haunting his family as a way to get back at Arthur. But only DW can see her. And in fact, they get along quite well since they both have a vendetta against Arthur. So now they are best friends who are plotting to get revenge on Arthur. In our second spot, we have the mutated species. This theory states that long ago, the Earth was destroyed after nuclear testing and experiments with biotechnology went wrong. As a result, the entire human race was wiped out. But some animals managed to survive. However, exposure to toxins and radiation caused them to mutate, and over the years evolved into human-like animals, which are the species we see on Arthur. From there, they rebuilt civilization and created a society of their own. And in our number 1 spot, we have the aliens. This next theory states that the entire Arthur show is being acted out by aliens. Yes, aliens. Now, what has led people to believe this? Well, let's take a look at the episode titled The Boy Who Cried Comet. In this episode, Buster is trying to convince others that aliens exist. But the episode ends on a really, really weird note. In one of the final scenes, Buster and Brain are discussing alien life. That's when Brain points up and says, maybe there is life up there. Then the camera pans upwards to the ceiling, which is revealed to be the ceiling of a film set. The director then yells cut and an entire crew of aliens is revealed. That's not all. Then all the characters, including Arthur and Buster, remove their heads. And it's revealed that they were aliens all along. It's super weird and creepy and random.
Yes.
But it could just be that the whole show is being acted out by aliens in animal costumes. And that's all for today's video. Let's move on to our comment shout-out portion. I'll be shouting out comments from my video, Top 10 Kids Cartoons That Are Actually Terrifying, Part 3. Anderson Guzman commented, in Dexter's Laboratory, the electricity...
Okay, since she said that, I've been wanting to do more theories about these cartoons, back in the day cartoons, like it's not scary but creepy at the same time. Finding out these about your back in the day cartoons, but yeah, I never really watched Arthur like that. It was more like y'all remember like Maya and Miguel? It came on. It was just on TV and you just happened to watch it. That was Arthur, but I knew who Arthur was. I wasn't really like a fan of it, but I knew Arthur was. I watched it here and there, like I said, when it came on. But yeah, scary, right? Scary, right? So thank you guys for tuning into the video. Tell me guys what you think. Yeah, and thank you for tuning in into this video. Until next time, you guys. Stay positive, stay blessed. Share life, do what you want, and do it positively. Peace.